Okay, so welcome again to the third part of the Filipino uh, cultural values that we have in the Philippines. And last time we discussed a lot of cultural values that we possess. It can either be an advantages and disadvantages, strength and weaknesses of us Filipinos. And today we will be continuing the cultural values of the Filipinos through this slides. No? So we'll start with, as a continuation, we Filipinos are fond with the phrase bahala na, or uh, it's an expression of which expresses the fatalistic outlook of the Filipinos. Take note, bahala na can either be a strength, no? Because when we say bahala na, it gives us an opportunity to take risk and to hope for something that we do not know what will happen next. No? And at the same time, this is an advantage or disadvantage and a weaknesses because when we say bahala na, we don't plan anything at all and we depend on the fate that uh, we are looking forward as a result of this kind of attitude that we have as culture and Filipino values, no? And we Filipinos tend to uh, leave the rest of our future to the luck or suerte, good luck, no? Tadhana and malas, no? If things get worse and things didn't plan as expected, no, we tend to say that well, it's up to our luck, no. So as a result, nadimalasan kita, no. We have the malas outcome, no. But when the things turned out good, no, it will be automatically equated as suerte or buena sa aton, no. And based on those things, no, uh, we are expecting something out of those beliefs, no, that our life depend on those things, no. So take note, we depend our life, no, based on the good luck, based on the fate, and based on the bad luck. So those three things are very common to us as Filipinos in this cultural uh, uh, setup, no? Bahala na expression, we said that this is somehow a strength, no? Because as I've said, we can move on, we can take risks, and we can look for the future and plan for it. That's according to Panopio and Rolda 2000, no? But at the same time, again, this is a weakness for us, no? Because we do not think of the future anymore. Uh, we all know that the risk can be good or bad, no? So there will be a fate that is not good for us, no? Just like bad luck, no? And then a good luck, like you have won the lotto, and then good things happen to you. So those are just a reflection of the word bahala. No? We also have this bayanihan system or team spirit. This is equated to the pakikisama and socializing of the Filipinos that we discussed last time in our video. And also a strength for us Filipinos because when calamity comes, uh, we have this bayanihan system, no, in our culture. And today's time, we are facing pandemic and people are losing jobs, and we have a lot of struggles in terms of economical status and crisis. No, it's a good thing that people are trying to build a community pantry, no, so that the Filipino people that have no capabilities to find some resources and food, no, can have it freely in this community pantries, no. So That's uh, that's a result of this cultural values that we have as Filipinos. No? And third one is the utang na loob or infinite responsibilities. We also said that this is equated to nepotism and close family relationship ties because utang na loob is a dangerous thing also. We can be prioritized to the people, no? Especially when we are looking for a job, no? Because the moment when you have utang na loob, you are obliged to give, no? It's a give and take relationship to the other people. And utang na loob is can be a short term and a long term status of the people, no, in the Philippines. This is evident in the cultural beliefs of the Filipinos that when you help someone at the early age, no, eventually at the end stage of his life, no, you can ask for help for the something or that someone, no, so that it will be returned to you. The favor will be returned to you, and somehow it is also a strength, no, because uh, when we talk about family ties, no, we are very passionate when it comes to to, to give loving care of our oldest, no, or mga aton nga grandpas, aton mother and father, someday, no, kung tigulang na sila. Because uh, in our minds, in our culture, they also uh, give us care and love, no, since we are little. So as a result, as an utang na loob, as a love for it, no, for your families, for your old loved ones, no, you will take care of them in the end of their days. No? We also have this so-called hospitality, welcome attitude. No? This is bukas na pagtanggap ng mga tao uh, sa kanilang community or their homes. No? So they are opening their homes and their hearts, no, to the strangers. And this is somehow also uh, evident in the Arab countries, no? Because Arab countries are known for very hospitable kind of attitude, no? So somehow we have similarities to the Arab people because they don't want others to pay for their meals, no? They tend to pay for someone, especially when they eat outside, no? And when someone knock at the door, they easily open the door and let the person stay there for 3 days. No, so imagine that's a very long time to spend and be hospitable to other people in Arab countries. No? We Filipinos are also fond with this kind of attitude, a welcoming attitude, and we are very open to other people when they ask for help, no, especially our neighbors or best friends or friends, no? Even our relatives, no? So we are hospitable or we have this hospitality attitude. So we have two hospitable attitudes. We have tao po, tuloy pa kayo, or is there anybody home? You just simply say welcome, no? So it invites a down-to-earth encounter between a stranger and a host without any relationship at all. So when someone knocks at the door, then you easily open the door, and welcome the person. No? The process of welcoming one's sense of being, I am a person who knocks and wishes to be treated as a person. No? So tao po, ako po, I see. Then the host and the hostess will welcome. Is also a person, and then it's a give and take because they both knew that they are humans and they have this social responsibility to welcome each other and be friendly to others. No? So we have this kind of attitude. So be be thankful for this, and because any person that you will go into, they will welcome you in their homes, and well, with heartwarming welcome. And the second one is pwede bang sukob, or may I take over, of course, or it denotes sharing something. No? So pwede or may I, oo is the highest of the encounter that shows as acceptance of a person is no matter what she or he looks like. No? So without any relationship at all, or having this kind of relative mutual feelings. No? Pwede bang makiuslobo ba may be interpreted as Filipinos' ideas of pakikisama. And then who can explain that we have this valued perception, no? And some critics portray Filipino values as possessing no value at all, and we are all negative, as according to some critics, no? Because maybe they don't or they haven't seen the very good side of Filipinos of being hospitable, but as majority of the people who are visiting the Philippines are saying that we are very hospitable, especially to other countries or other nationalities or the foreigners. They say the values have damaged our culture, brought about the ills in our society, given rise to our undesirable traits, brought about weaknesses in our characters of people and helpers, and it caused the moral breakdown of our institution. Somehow this is true to the people in the, especially they if they have already the education, because they are already tainted with their social values, and their educational values are already damaged because of the things that they have learned from well, other culture as well, no? Since they applied that also in themselves, no? And some are having this kind of research that they want to deviate from our culture that we have established, no, ever since. So some say that our culture or cultural values are already damaged, no? Or it is brought to us by the somehow a lot of factors, just like politics and other cultural mutual understanding to other countries. No? We made to believe that what is imported must be better than its local counterpart. This is somehow a true, no, to the Filipinos, because we tend to prioritize and patronize the the products of other countries than other own local products. No, so please take note to patronize and have this kind of thinking that our own food and our own product are much better, than the other or important stuff that they imported to the Philippines. Now let's go to the Filipino value system and national development. It is a cultural challenge for us. No? According to Hilario David, no, culture simply rendered people's lives meaningful. So without this culture, we are very, uh, let's say, disoriented, and somehow we do not follow some rules. No? So it's good that we have this Filipino cultural beliefs. No? It was a source of identity and confidence and self-esteem. Since when we say bayanihan, automatically people in the Philippines are known for that. No? So it's simply an identity and a self-esteem for us. It's something to be proud of as Filipinos. No? It allows people to understand the world and define their places within it, because we differ from one culture to another culture in other countries. No? Culture permitted communities and generations to share a common memory. That's why we are trying to learn some culture from the other era or the other timeline, no? So that we can reflect from their culture a long time ago, and then we compare and contrast our culture from them. Filipinos are proud of being puspusang loob, no? And maparaan, resourceful. Filipinos know their competence or kakayahan, no? We are very known for our competence, especially when we go out to our countries and find jobs, no? We are very competent to our work, no? And we are very resourceful, no? And ingenious or mapanuklas. We have a lot of things that we discover, no? And kayang-kaya mo yan is an attitude of being encouraging, no? Phrase, no? So to us Filipinos are very known for that. No? And the word tiyaga, patience, and imbued with lakas ng loob or self-confidence and self-reliance. We are very fond of that also. And in their desire for social acceptance, we Filipinos are, we also discussed this, these are social things, no, that we possess as Filipinos. We are marunong makibagay, marunong makiisa or makilahok, marunong makipagpalagayan, marunong makisalamuha, marunong makisakop, marunong makitungo, and marunong makisan. So those are our Filipinos' social values, desire for social acceptance. Sino ang gusto nga hindi maka-join sa isa grupo ha? Because we are very fond of having a large group and be welcome to those kind of groups. No? So we are trying our best, no, to have the social acceptance. Filipinos are like to be a bamboo, which symbolizes flexibility, endurance, and harmony with nature. That's according to Hilary David. No? Bahala na attitude should not be judged as fatalistic resignation and withdrawal from an engagement or crisis, but because of their kababaang loob. It is manifested by their drop palad habit. Their relationship with God is the resource of their malinis at tapat na panunungkulan. But in the other way around, our leaders in political aspect, no, somehow deviated from this cultural values already, and this is very dangerous already in these times. And for you that you are learning this values education class, I hope and believe that you will we will stay with the Filipino culture that we have, no, all the positive traits that we have, no, somehow. So I'm hoping for that. And that's the end of our Filipino cultural values, no. Kindly check the elements, and I hope you learned something today. Thank you very much for your time. Keep safe, everyone.